Hi everyone, it's Tombo the Tornado, and I am back in Frostpunk 2. Not gonna lie, I've played this game a lot recently, and it's one of those games that I just wanted to enjoy, just for me to enjoy. I know some of you were looking forward to me playing this, and I was looking forward to me playing this, but the truth is, yeah, starting off in just as a citizen, before I went as an officer. I started this game in officer difficulty and I failed a bunch. Then I went down to citizen and I still failed a bunch. 27 playthroughs just to get to the final act, only to discover that I'd made too many mistakes and whatever I was going to do, I was doomed to fail. So I had to start all again, and 28th time as a citizen was the last time, and I finally got it. But we're gonna go officer because I'm a little bit used to the game now, and now I'm gonna go only down one path. I believe the trophy's name is Consistancy, or Solidarity. Consistency, I think, and it's basically only following one path and only going with one group of people. I've had a few good endings with this. Captain! He did. We must survive, the Wanderers. Couple of things with this game. First of all, and foremost of all, I should say, really nice, really pretty game. But I was so disappointed when they said, oh, we've done this before, we used it on the old PS platform, we've created Frostpunk 2 off of that, and I was like, my heart sank, because that crashed a lot, and that didn't have as good a graphics as this did. I've gone for a mix of graphics on this one. I did play like on the best graphics package, but it caused so many problems in my PS, I had to stop because it overheated it shut down a lot, there was issues, there was just so much going on with that. Right, start with the districts, and let's tax you immediately. Six, okay. Do that, and then housing again. Of course we don't have the workforce. Oh, of course we don't. No fuel. Okay, alright, okay. But yeah, it wasn't the best. So I had to cut it down and cut down on the graphics and all of that. And it's such a pretty game, and you really want to enjoy it and get all the visuals of everyone working and all the stuff that's going on. And I just feel it's just not as good as it would be on PC. Like, PC has it made, it can do the graphics, everything on PS, it just seems like a half attempt. I know they did the best they could with what they had. It's difficult to translate into a controller, but I've had so many stuttering issues, I've had so many shutdowns, it's been rough, and it's a game that I really want to like. It's a game that I really want to play, and I've had nothing but issues, so it's just unfortunate really, but there we are. And I've got 1, 2, 3, yeah. Not enough workers for that, okay. But yeah, it's just alright, let's start getting to the food immediately, because we need to get there. There. Oh, there. Okay. It's I feel very much like I want to enjoy this game more than I do because of the issues with the console. I really like what they've done with the clans. The micromanaging aspect is moved towards like satisfying people's needs. I love the fact that there's not too much of a tutorial again, and the game has already started by the time the tutorial kicks in. You're like, oh, you know, do this, do that, and I'm like, it's way too late, you're already in debt at this point. Unless you've sorted yourself out, you're in real trouble. But yeah, It's one of those games where they really don't give you anything to go on. I'll do. I need to get these scraps as well. That's be fine for now. Housing is going to be good. 200. Oil. The oil must flow. Generator is on. Okay. Yeah, that'll be the next place, but we also need to do one here. It's a game that I want to like, but I feel like the quick bar system is a lot bad. Like, I need to press square and scroll around with this, and it doesn't always go where I want it to, and I find that moving across like this can be difficult sometimes, and I wanna left click stick. I want to remap some of these controls, but as you can see, it's not like you can't remap the controller. It's like, hey, you just have what we've given you and that's it. Clicking the left stick does nothing. Clicking the right stick opens up tutorials where I want it to scan out to something else or to quick move to call. It could have been done better is my issue here. It could have all been done a little bit better. Have we cheated ourselves on this? No, we haven't. Okay. Extraction 150, we've got 100, 30, 160, okay. No, why? Oh, because we haven't got big enough area. Okay. Do a bit of that. That's also going, yep. So really I want to open up all of this area as much as possible. And just like get the goods going to some of these places. We need that, and we need the food down here, and we need to get these going as soon as possible. And we also need the extraction for materials soon, and that's gonna be 60 scraps. So we've got what we need for that. We've got frost breaking happening, and we'll need to get to there. And then we'll need to give the scraps back to the guys so that they can give me what I want, basically. Okay. Can we now build it? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, done. Okay. Materials coming in, yeah. I shouldn't be afraid to fast forward, but sometimes I am. Now it's gather food. We need another housing district, which is 30 more scraps. Food is going to be an issue as well. And we need food district 60. Yeah, they're not going to like that, but that's fine. One, two, three. There it is. It's going to be good food to start with. Trust is already quite low, but of course they should give those scraps. We've got food coming in. We've got this coming in. We'll have a load more people coming in soon. And we're going to need housing district, which is 140 and 60. So that's going to be difficult. Gonna leave this one. Steward. Alright, that's gonna be our ticking clock. When that goes, it's gonna be an issue, so Do I want faith or order? Let's have faith. I've done order, I've done faith. When I played Frostpunk 1, I played faith a lot. I used to play order and everyone was like, oh, order is where it's at. It's order. You need order. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. I think what I need is faith. People are gonna die unless I give them shelter. 140 for that so soon. Give me a bit more. 130. Come on. I'm gonna leave this as long as possible. There it is. Okay. That's gonna be another district. And this will happen regardless. Because it's a circle. And now the arrival of everyone else, but we already got a housing district coming in. We'll need another housing district after that to get everyone settled. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yep, people are cold. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that will do for now. We'll have to redistribute later, but for now that's fine. Just need to stockpile food. Need 140 for that, so let's... Can't do overtime just yet. Okay. $210 to return, but we will get there. Housing. That'll do. You can always change it around later, that's fine. Yeah, unhoused citizens, people are getting sick, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okay, keep going. And that's done. Yeah, the food stockpile is low, but we've already got seal colony going for food down here, which is excellent. Now hunting the seals, which is great. What I need is another extraction for that. 140. Yeah. That's low, but not terrible. Just need to do it a little bit so we can get a little bit more material, please. Just squeeze out a little bit more material. A little bit more, please. Just a bit more. Come on. There it is. Right. That goes off. We're gonna... Yeah, if that's the other thing, that whole message obscures what I'm looking at here. And when you're in a rush, or when you're trying to place something, or if you're trying to get anything off the later on, the generator smoke things don't turn up. It's just... We're good. Sometimes it's just a pain. It's just a pain sometimes that can't always get what you need. Showing up, and if there's important messages popping up, you can't always see what they are because it's obscured by the lag of it, or it will skip over it, and sometimes you don't always see like the finer details, the lore. You can't always get that, and it's just skipped about a bit sometimes, and it's just unfortunate, but there we are. Right. Now we've got materials coming in, we've got these construction prefabs for another 14 weeks, which will be fine, and then that will become our oil colony. Gonna need some food. That's gonna reduce the work. That's something I didn't realize as well, the hubs, if you put them near the colonies. I used to put them over here and it was like, oh, that's great, but if you put them near the extraction, which would make a lot of sense, it reduces the amount of workforce you needed for that. So that's something that I skipped early on, and that shouldn't have been overlooked. But like with most things with this game, I feel like, yes, you can take time to go through all the tutorials, watch all the videos, but I want to play, and I accept that I'm going to fail a lot on this game, because it's that sort of game, so I'm happy to fail and watch and see how it goes, and then come back stronger. This new menu with, like, the temperatures, people are raving about that, because that was an update, apparently. Really useful, really good for lowering and hiring the temperatures. It's really good for that, so that I'm happy with. Right, we need to give return straps 210. Need to give those back so that people are feeling safe. Right, there it is. And that buys me a load of trust back, which is great. And we're still going to tax people for that. We need to get colonies for food, but at least now we'll have that coming down, which will be, yeah, 53 and 38, which will be enough by that point to get what we need. So I could always tighten belt. I could have the elders walk out. I think last time I had the elders walk out. Again, I want that to see that. Let's have one there, please. 29 weeks. So that'll be about 80, it will disappear, right? Time moves over here, and sometimes I misjudge how fast things are moving or how slow things are moving, and it's not great on my part, but I got what I need. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I'll be fine. Just coming to an end, which is excellent. People are getting sick because it's cold, because oil is a thing. But this is about to go anyway, which is great. There it is, and yes, I want to destroy it, and that will give me 1 to give that back. They're willing to walk out. Shouldn't be necessary. We've got enough prefabs to go for a little while. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. And yes, I know I found out the other day that I can, like, hold it down and just do that, but sometimes I find that goes somewhere else where I don't want it to, so I'm happy to just do what I'm doing right now, so that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll be fine for now, and then 1 more in there, and then that's just 3. We need to build an oil site here as well, and then we can get rid of this prefabs as well, because really all we need is the second oil site. That can go. That's just for building what we need for the second oil site, which is 70, which should be enough. And so 70 for that, and the food district, which is 140, so we've got enough. That can come down. And these are going up anyway, so that's great. scraps was what we need, but we'll get that when these come down. That's good, that's good. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, and that should give us more heat distribution right across the board, which we're going to need for our food areas. Because they're already cold, we've got scraps, and that's nicely managed right now. I think we've got enough for food district last one. Yep. Not dug it up yet, but there it is. 1, 2, 3, done. And then the extra fuel coming in will help. 6, yeah, 1, 2, and that will be 3. So what we could do now is another food there. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. And we've got one there. Okay, we got run out of workers. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That can go Chile. Chile. Reduce the workforce. Stockpile ready in 32 weeks, just about. So all we're going to do is do overtime on one of these and we'll have enough. And I'm just throwing in extra storehouses to reduce the workload. Because although that will be 50 workers there, that reduces that by 15%. So yeah. This is where maths comes into the equation. Excuse me while I get my calculator out. Okay. It's not the greatest ratio in the world, but still. $79 not doing anything. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Can't really lose that or that. Maybe we can just get rid of one of these. Why not? Because we need the food. Okay. That will do. That will do. It's like, we're out of prefabs, so I'm like, we don't need them. Don't resort to extremes. We'll be fine. That's more money to return to these guys, buying more trust, which we're gonna need because we're gonna put these guys on emergency shift in a bit. But look at this, we're just behind the clock, but not by much. Oh, everyone's sick. Yeah, that needs to go up. That needs to... Let's bring... Nope, that can't come down. Oh, okay. Let's bring that down by 2. That goes up by 1. This is fine where it is, and this needs to come up by 1. Can we bring this up? Yeah, let's do it for 1. So now we're ahead. 18 weeks, 20 weeks. No, we're behind. Okay, 18 weeks and 18. That's cold. That needs to come up. We're still okay for what we've got. 17 and 16, 16 and 15, 15 and 14. Okay, we're not great. Okay. Stockpiles ready in 10 weeks. Excellent, okay. That's fine. Let's give you some more scraps to keep you happy. How generous! Yes, generosity is the word of the day. Yeah, and now people are getting sick and dying. It's not great. 400 without place to live. That's not great either. Okay. Let us deactivate that district, and that's 10 week stockpiles ready in 11. That's good. That's fine. That's fine. Oh. That's really down, but that should be fine. People died in emergency shifts. Yes, I know. It's not great. And I don't think I can get anything out of it. Okay. 2. Yeah, we're okay at the moment. I think I can still buy people off at the moment as well. I was just a little slow on the uptake. Anger is increased, food demand is decreased. Okay. It's a seesaw really, isn't it? Stockpiles ready in 6 weeks. We can eke it out if we... Let's overdrive it. No, that's coming off. That's going off. Yup. Should have overdrived it a while ago, I think. People dying into the Black Sea. Okay. We're just ahead of the curve. And another one died. Still just ahead of the curve. I know. Oh, we're so close. I don't know if we're gonna make it. 39, 1 week left. Less than a week with 1 week left. Okay. Squeak out as much as possible. And trust has disappeared. But we're gonna return some scraps. Food secured, we did it! That's fine, I've got enough. And that's it. That's it. Trust secured. Just eked it out there. Just wasn't quick enough getting off the go-go. Prefabs, don't need them. Against all odds, we survived. No one walked out. No one died. No tightening about. Everyone, yeah, we acted fast enough. Just, the miracle of the seal colony strengthens our hope that our journey will lead to the promised land. Our elders had added this story to the great tales, along with a warning about a sin-filled city that still pumps smoke into the sky. We survived. I did like this original opening. It's such a good thing, and it's a familiar sight we're looking at. Like the white on black, and it's like, oh, that's the trail of oil, and then you realize, no, that is not oil that you're seeing. That is a crack in the earth, which leads into a very familiar sight. And it's so nicely done. Just a spit of land in the middle of the ice, which is just... And then the city. So beautiful! And there's that school that we all know and remember. Yeah, New London is weak. Stewards! So, the biggest issue I have with all of this is I'm not going fast enough. I really am not researching fast enough. I'm not, like, keep the city together or hold its hand on its deathbed. I'm not moving fast enough. I'm not securing things fast enough. I'm not moving from place to place fast enough. Scraping the barrel. And I keep... Coal is running out. Yes, it is. So, we have got to get the generator on, but we've got no fuel. So, first things first, we need districts. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That. That. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Like this area, anywhere there's cracks where we can shove a district in, that's great. We also need to get up to the scouts to get people launched as soon as possible. And that can go straight through the food. We need factories, we need coal. It's fine, and... food district first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yup. Another food. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. Oh. Wrong. Food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring me the district there so I can expand that way. Now we need to put in our housing. This one. It's 2. 20 shelter per... That's something else I didn't see at the start, was how many people per sheltering area I'm having. So it was... I was just like, how many housing districts do I need? And I added way too many at the start of it all. It's fine. Need also one in here, so I've got 20, 40, 60, 80. That's more than enough for now. Everything else is breaking through, and when our city expands, we need to be ready for that as well. So I can do one more. We're just gonna turn off the district. And I don't know if you can hear the crackling, that's the music, but I get like a crackle in the headphones, music starts to slur and it's not even getting going and the city's not even that busy, and I want it to have this nice crisp clear sound, and the PS just doesn't have the power for it. It really doesn't. It's just... There was apparently a low power mode added, but I don't know how to access it, so if anyone knows how to do that, please let me know. These are going to be randomly paused because I never really keep track of where I am. I think I'm about halfway through the video now. Prefabs is always an issue, and we need to get the factories up soon. I always put the factory area here along with this. That's sort of where I go, so these two areas can go hand in hand a little bit. Let's go, yeah, there. Oh, stop! I just want to break ground. Let me do that. It freezes, it stutters. It's just not the greatest sometimes. Alright, everything is ready except we need to
Steward.
raise funds. Starting from the left, going right. Coal. This is down temperature but more shelter. But once that, I think, is clear of coal, then temperature goes up again, I believe. Get more prefabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Any other prefabs? I think that's it for prefabs, isn't it? And the next thing is gonna be, yeah, I need coal, and I need... We're gonna turn off that district because we don't need it, and we'll turn it on when the people go up. We need to get research in soon. Not that, I need that. 400. Food is good, and actually putting out a bit of plus so that can go down. This is extraction of prefabs, which is fine. Logistics, yeah, I need that up. And research, I need that up. Yep. Let's do research first. And logistics needs to go up soon as well, and that's 400. That's fine for now. It's good, yes, and that's going to be more materials, I know, but we're not going to survive like that forever. It's be fine. That's fine, and logistics needs to go up. We're getting coal now? Not yet. Show me the options. Housing insulation could go first, that's for 50, and we've got cold front coming in, and that's going to be good to start with.
Steward.
Trust goes down. Coal is on, and the generator is on. Dispatcher, resources, filtration. Gonna need the resources for factories first. It's something that I always neglect for a while, and factories are so good because you can produce prefabs and you can produce the extra goods. What is it? Goods, yeah.
Personally, in due time.
So I need that in one of the first. I also need housing insulation, workplace insulation. I need to extract all the prefabs that I can. I need the population to increase, and that one to go up for now. Because this is going to run out 100, and that's 50. So that one runs out first, then this one runs out second, which is great because this one's on full and that one's on half, so that's okay. Yeah, this is good. Lily May, however. I love that that is a detail. I love that that is a thing that they, at the end of everything, but like Lily May, what happened to her, and your decisions affect that. Right. 2,500. See, I'm not sure how much.
District is now operational.
How many people per houses? It doesn't really say. Like housing districts, how many? Like 20 people per house. We've got 10 left over. Can I take them in? Is basically what I'm thinking. How many houses is that? It doesn't say, and I know this game doesn't always show that, but this would be 20, so I'm -1. Okay, that'll be fine. Now this can go back up. This can go back up. This can go back up, but that does demand for materials has gone highly up. Right. We also need another extraction district here. But let's start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll redesign it as necessary. Doubling up text, that's great, thanks. Great game, great game. I really like this game, I'm not gonna lie. I do like this game, but there's some issues, and I really hoped that they would be sorted out on updates, and they haven't been. And it's unfortunate that that's the case, because I really enjoy Frostpunk 1. Frostpunk 2, completely different game, but still really enjoyable in a different way. But not as enjoyable when the text doesn't load, when things look as they are. Alright, so we're gonna need to build a council soon. There's one person we haven't taxed yet. Still need 200 people for this. Alright, food is low. We need to explore. People to be found there. They'll come back in when we have a source of oil. I know. And 200 people we need, and we've got 400. That's 300. That's great. So I guess people were sick. We're gonna build the council. And we also need to expand what we can while we've got the money for it. Don't have the people for it though. Next thing will be expedition scouts. I need all of that sorted. I need the housing area sorted out, so I need to get to there, and I need to get to there, and I need to get to down here. Is housing sorted out? 2, 3, 4. That's got to there. At least for now, that will be good.
Hear us, Steward.
Steward?
200 for them.
Steward.
70 for them.
Steward.
And 370 for them. Okay, this is going to increase materials going up. Yep, but not fully. That's alright though. Council gathers for the first time. First rule of business. Am I going to stay in power? I'm going to wait until I get to 370. Because it shouldn't be that long.
Give the right of way to frost breaking teams in transit.
It's good. Research is soon to be done. We'll need to build another factory. 370.
Hear us,
Steward.
Come on.
Hear us, Steward.
Steward?
377. Okay, alright, fine. Factories are now done. The next thing will be coal mines. We'll be voting on this. So, what did we do for factories? Yes, salvaging factories. So every single thing is going to be this symbol for everyone. Because I prefer this side of things to everything else. So it's gonna be, as much as I like the Faith Keeper's vision for the future, it's not my vision. Oh, give us a little bit more heat stamps, please. I like this idea of funding and like money that they brought into it. I like alcohol a lot. But I suppose that's now going to be interesting to see, with only following one path, what that's going to mean for me. The council is such a good idea. Yeah, we'll do that. Stack the deck in my favor. As a true politician, we're making promises to get votes. Good thing too. I don't think it would have worked.
The delegates have spoken.
The law
takes
passes.
effect.
Yeah. Got plenty of coal for now. That's not going to be a problem. And as long as I put the other sites in here, here, and here, that's not going to need to be changed for a while. It's gonna get colder in a bit, but we're gonna not need that much coal. We're just gonna move. Yeah, praying at the generator, that's fine. We need research. We need to do coal mines, the dust mine first, but we don't need to build it. We also need harvesting hangar, and we need housing installation and business installation. 37 weeks. That's the other thing. Sometimes this text on deposit disappears completely. And I don't mind that too much because I can rotate to it with the cursor by moving on the D-pad. But again, I would prefer to see it. And it just disappears sometimes. It just glitches and sometimes I can't see it. And it's not great. It's not as good as it could be anyway. Food is an issue, but that's going to be sorted fairly soon. We're going to move up here, and I know there's a food colony up here. Right, 51. Research that, then we're going to go ahead. We're getting prefabs in still, 35 weeks. That brings us to 60 weeks on the counter on the right there, 65-ish or 60-ish. It'll be fine. We need to sort out for crime rate. We need to sort out for hospitals.
While not mandatory, carrying personal documentation is encouraged.
Assigned voting, always good. Contagion prevention, but first thing is childhood, because we don't want to see death by gangs. Hospitals, also a thing. And harvest. And that's going to be our food for a while.
New territory.
And now, to manage that, these sites can go down a bit because we don't need as much food coming in as before. And now we do, because we've got those people in. Okay. There we are. That's it. There it is.
The delegates have gathered and will consider the steward's agenda.
It's good. We'll need soon some more. That'll be fine. That'll be 20. That'll be more than enough. Childhood. Family apprenticeship or mandatory schools. I can't do that though, can I? Because it's the wrong symbol. Frostland, Faith Keepers, New Londoners. Ah, that's not supported by anyone. Okay. Okay. And I can't, even though it's like they won't negotiate. Oh yeah, active promise. I can sort that before the council votes.
The delegates have gathered and will consider the steward's agenda.
Okay. It's fine. I need 50 heat stamps to get the next one in, which will be that, which should be fine. That can go up. That will go up. That will go up. Yes, 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 and yes. It's fine. We need factories in the house. That'll be great. There we are, there we are. That'll be fine. And these are gonna move around. I should always be careful where I'm putting like the middle part, the area to build on. The buildings area, because it needs to be where the next resources are going to be picked up on, and I'm always so quick to say, yep, that's fine, and it's not. Because it makes for replanning worse later. Yeah, we could do some overtime now, but we're going to save it. Well, we'll be fine. Factories going in. We're going to have the salvaging factory at 180 here soon. Get the factory in first of all, and crime's going to be an issue unless we get this in fairly soon. So this instead of that is going to be that, which is going to reduce crime a little bit to start with. And now we need to tax you.
Steward?
Hear us, steward.
Steward? Steward.
Steward. Steward.
2 weeks.
Hear us, Steward.
Steward.
16 weeks.
Steward.
Honorable Steward.
12 weeks. It's not great.
Help us keep you warm. Report
Let's
all leaks and damages to the
fast forward
nearest
a little bit
maintenance
here.
office.
Everyone's getting sick. It'll have to be Que sera, sera. Saving. Yes, save. Oh, this was running out. Excellent, excellent. Still 180. Come on, we're nearly there. Frostlanders demands met.
Research Institute.
Weather adjusted or use heat homes. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll do that. Yeah, mandatory school, which is
Proposed law has been approved.
reduces our the number of children. The laws for shoot, I can't talk today. There we go. That's what I want, but we also need that in place as well. But that's going to help out with coal.
The delegates have reached a decision. A new law takes hold.
I'll be fine for now. This is coming down, which is great, and we'll have to heat homes. Use the law heat homes, but we can draw that out until the temperature goes down, and then we're gonna. Yeah. Also, housing block. No. Youth hospitals, watchtowers, surveillance. Where is heat homes on heating? Isn't it? Housing insulation. We're also going to hit the generator so it's on overdrive, so that will help us a bit more as well. There we go, that's good. We need to go to that crack soon, but we're closer to here. Let's do that one first. So that we're getting there, we'll also need to put in on here.
Hear us, Steward.
Another 2 weeks before we can do that. City grows nicely. This will come down, this will go up. The fuel is sorted for the future, so for now that's okay, but it's not, you know, the greatest. People without place to live, that'll be 20. We'll need a bit more, which will be there soon.
Hear us, Steward.
Steward.
A week and a bit. There we go, that'll be the next area, and we also need to do one over here. Yep, and that'll be into there as well soon. This is coming down, this is setting up, we'll build another one over here, and we're gonna tax these guys very soon.
Steward. Honorable Steward.
Alright. They're too cold and don't want to do it.
Steward. Steward.
10 weeks, okay. Well, that will about do it for this part, so jump into me with part 2, which,
For a detailed list
of obituaries, please contact the insert name here. Yeah, tension's getting high. We'll get there. We'll get it out. Don't worry. I'm sorting it out.